welcome to the fourth episode of this Everton career mode. We're in a very solid position of fifth currently. Probably got some tough games coming up that's going to make it a bit more difficult. But before we get into anything, I realise I ended a little prematurely in the last one because you never found out who got the votes for the player of the year in the final game against West Ham in that 0-0 draw. And simply it went Godfrey with 3, Mikalenko with 2, and Onana got 1 point. Pretty good defensively, pretty poor with the go forward. I'm just going to quickly go to the calendar and we'll have a look. So we've got Brighton at home, we'll have Palace away, we'll play United at home, and we will end with a trip to Forest. And then, as you can see, the games get pretty tough from here. Brighton are currently in 16th. I don't expect it to be a walk in the park at all. This could be the first home loss of the season. But before we do anything, we're just going to quickly head in here. He's annoyed. So I am happy to see Andre Gomez leave. We'll look at that after. All right, let's see if we've got anything good coming into the squad. Yeah, we'll see how he goes. There's one. Number 1 straight off the bat. Again, we'll just give him the benefit of the doubt and nothing from the remaining ones there in South Korea. What's France got for us? 204? No, definitely not. Waste of time, waste of time, waste of time, and more time wasting. Alright, and England, what have you got for us? Pathetic. 1.5 million. Benjamin Thomas, that's what we want to see. Luke Sanders, 500,000. He's got no potential, not worth it. No potential. He's got potential. Oh, we might just give him a chance, and no. So we'll have a quick look at the academy while we're here. We've got George Shields, 16-year-old, 52 rated with decent potential. 6'2", not bad. And then we've got the 60 rated Kai Dalton at 17 years of age, who is 6'1". His potential is not as good as the other fellas, but that's all right because we've got 62 rated 15-year-old Reece Williams, 6'3" already. He's going to be one to watch. Once he's 16, we'll bring him into the team and we'll probably loan him out. Here we go, Noah Finch, 5'8", 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, no pace to be a fullback though. We are going to make him, we just need to work on his acceleration, so we're going to make him a defensive wide back at the moment. We'll eventually change him to a right back because he is right-footed. We've got Albie Gibbs here, the 16-year-old from Australia, who's still got the good potential. He's got the strength, he's got the pace. He's got a play style of Travella. That's what you want on a centre-back. We got Benjamin Thomas. Oh, he's looking good. 6'2", 5-star weak foot, low-high work rates. That is what I want to see. Sweeper. Perfect. We've got Lucas Parkin, 66 rated Cam from Australia, 5'8". Still got very, very good potential. Jong Soo Hwang. What are we going to do with you? 54 rated. His passing's not great. I'm going to put him on wide winger for the moment. We'll come back to him. Then we got Chi Hugh Song, also 54 rated. At least he's got some form of passing and dribbling, but I'm going to put him on wide winger also. We've got Will Richardson, 53 rated, 71 to 93 potential, 5'9", 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot. Not the greatest. And we've got Harvey Bond, 53 rated, 5'7" winger. Not a very fast winger though. It's players to watch. Williams, Gibbs, Thomas, and Parkin at the moment. So we got a few Aussies to watch, and we've got an Englishman, a homegrown talent here, who's looked like he'll be very, very good. Watch your back, Branthwaite, with the way you're playing, buddy. So now that we've got through all that, it's time to get into the opening game of this episode. We will just advance forward here, and we will be taking on Brighton at Goodison. Hopefully we can get another 3 points and hold our position higher up the table than we would have expected. So I'll look into the lineup we're going to use, and I'll meet you there. All right, let's just run through the Brighton lineup. So at the back, they've got Van Bruggen in net. They got Veltman on the right, Dunk, Van Heck in the middle with Estupinian on the left, Dahoud and Gross holding, March and Matoma on the wings, Lallana in the attacking role with Pedro up top. So we got Ferguson on the bench, Buonanotte, Ago, Welbeck, Fati, Webster, and Steele. This is going to be a tough one for us, but we can definitely get this one across the line. I reckon we're at home. The form is good. There's no reason why we can't. They're in poor form. They've not had a good start to the season at all. But they're never a fun team to play against. So fingers crossed we can get this episode off to a winning way. Brighton building up very nicely here, making us very worried. Mitoma, good save from Pickford, good shot from Brighton though. And here we go, Brighton on another attack. We're looking very shaky at the back. They're looking good in the attack. We're being outplayed at the moment. I can't lie. I think we're gonna have to try and hit them on the counter attack in this one. Too heavy a touch. Tarkowski's got it covered, but what's he gonna do with it? Give it straight back. Apparently that was an advantage played. I tend to disagree. Great save from Pickford. Branthwaite, stick to your man. Okay, McNeil, Calvert-Lewin. Can we just hit them on the counter real quick here? Okay, we've beat one man. Calvert-Lewin's away. He's not going to be able to shoot. Estupinian's got the tackle, but we've got a foul. See if we can whip this in and score a header. All right, McNeil's whipping it in. Onana, but straight at the keeper. And Solly marches through. His ball wasn't great, but we've just given it straight back again. I don't think we want to win. Oh, and Mikalenko's been caught out. Branthwaite, can he do? Nope. Oh, luck again. Solly march. Crosses it, but doesn't go to the man. Godfrey down the line. He's actually got some pace here. He's got a lot more than McNeil. Can we make something of it? Can he get into it? He's going to have to throw something in. Onana on the edge. Off the crossbar. We're in front. We're in front. In front of the home faithful. Oh my goodness, we've got lucky. Danjuma's just in the right spot at the right time. Onana had a crack, hit the crossbar. Keeper tries to save it. Doesn't. Oh, look at this. Good crack. Danjuma gets his head to it, and the keeper just can't get back up in time. I can't lie, we're getting very, very lucky in this game. We should be 3 or 4 goals down, to be honest. All right, so let's not let them just hit back instantly. If we need to foul players, we're gonna. Oh, Calvert-Lewin nearly had us on a breakaway. We can't put in a decent tackle. Well done, Branthwaite, but it's gone straight to the Brighton player. João Pedro finds March, plays it back into Veltman. Veltman's got space, but him and João Pedro have tripped over each other. Mikalenko gets us out of trouble, and we're on the counter. Calvert-Lewin's put it through. Harrison's going to get on the end of it. He's going to have a crack. He's going to play it over, but it's just not the right ball. It's just straight to dunk. They're going to hit us on the counter now. Solly March on the counter. Plays it to Pedro. Plays it to Matoma. Matoma's found his man Estupiñán out wide. He's thrown it in. They finally got it to their man, but it was outside the box for a header. We'll let them do that all day, every day. Dele Alli plays it out to Danjuma. Danjuma. Oh, they got one last attack. We've won the ball, but we've turned it straight back over. Lallana on the ball. Plays it to March. Can we just defuse this here? If they play it back, that's going to ruin it for them. We got the win. Holy shit. I can't lie, we probably don't deserve that at all, but that keeps us up the top. And that's a big, big win for us. That was huge. Oh, who's going to get the points? Oh, the whole team nearly deserves something just for hanging on in the end. I think we got to give 3 points to... Oh, Pickford was huge. Pickford with 3, I think. Tarkowski with 2, and then we got to give 1 to Danjuma, who created a lot going forward for us and got us the winner. Alright, so going into the game against 11th place Palace, this is the lineup we're going to use. As you can see, a couple of changes. Patterson and Keane have come into the starting lineup. I just feel like Patterson deserves a bit of a run. Keane asked to play, and I figured, why not? Gomez was just trying to keep happy after he had a bit of a sook. Dele Alli in, just to give him some more game time. We're giving Dobbin some more game time, trying to help him grow and progress as a young footballer. And then we can see the bench is pretty standard, as you'd probably expect. Alright, and this is the Palace side. They've got Johnston in net with Ward on the right, Anderson, Gahi, and then Mitchell. They've got Doucouré and Lerma holding, Elise on one side, Raksaki on the other, Eze in behind the striker of Edouard, Franca, Schlapp, Richards, Mateta, Ahameda, Holding, and Henderson is the Palace lineup. I'll be honest, every time I see this stadium and these jerseys for Palace, I just think Richmond FC. I just go straight to Ted Lasso. I can't help it. It's just that's what this stadium means to me at the moment. I loved that series. Oh, and there you have it. Look at that. We've got the updated score up in the top corner. I know I'm probably in the boat of that is unpopular in saying I don't mind the graphics. I mean, they're not great, but I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's not too bad at all in my opinion, but this is a game we probably should be winning based on our form, so this is probably a game we're going to lose. That's generally how it happens. You come in, you got some confidence, and then you get blown out of the water. Let's try and take it to this Palace side. Alright, here we go. Patterson intercepts. We've played into Gomez. Can Gomez make something of it? He can win a foul. Palace are the lowest scoring team in the league as well. That little stat just popped up in the top corner there. 11 games, only 10 goals. Yeah, that definitely deserves a yellow card too. Definitely a bit of a reckless challenge there from ex-Bournemouth man Lerma. No need to do anything too fancy. It's only early on. And they've gone and done it again. Just another reckless challenge. That's 2 yellows in the space of like 2 minutes. I don't understand. The AI can be very, very aggressive at times on this game. They don't mind a slide tackle, and well, that didn't look too good on his ankle. I've just realised Mitchell's just pushed all the way forward. But lucky his captain is there to cover for him. Otherwise he could have been in trouble, and great. That's a brilliant tackle from Patterson. Dobbin. Patterson's having a great game. Plays it through for Calvert-Lewin. He's going to have a crack. Danjuma. Danjuma's fouled. That's another yellow in my opinion. And it looks like we've got another graphic stuck up in the top corner. He's not going to get a booking for that one. Alright, Danjuma's going to whip this in. Finds Ali, puts it very wide, it looks like. And he no longer has his dreads. Look at that, he's had a haircut mid-game. Alright, getting this second half underway. I definitely feel like we were the stronger and more dominant team in the first half, but we've got nothing to show for it. So, I mean, saying that means nothing because all that matters at the end of the day is the scoreboard, and the scoreboard is level. So let's see if we can get an early second half goal here, sorry. Danjuma looking to, keep it in. Look at that. 9 shots, only 3 of them are on target, but only 1 shot for Palace in this entire game so far. We're really trying to find something, and that's a great tackle. And here's where it could all go wrong. It's not really much of a counter from Crystal Palace here, but it's working for them. Elise on the ball. Elise plays it back to Doucouré, Elise, Eze. He's got space. He's had a crack. Oh, far out. What the actual... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's their second shot. It's just come from nothing and they're 1-0 up. We're actually going to lose here. Look at this. He just has... I mean... He's just got it far enough away from Pickford, he can't get to it. But man, all the chances we've created, nothing's come off for us. Third goal in 9 for Eze. Well, we'll quickly go through the votes because Patterson's going to get 3 of them. And everyone else is not going to get any. Is what I wish I could do. Probably 2 for Dobbin. He was creating for us, and 1 will go Dele Alli's way. He made a lot happen for us, but nothing eventuated. That's an unfortunate loss. Very, very unfortunate. It's very frustrating, but what can we do? We'll move on to the next one. We'll take it on the chin and we will move on. Alright lads, this is the team we're going with for the game against United. Now they are top of the table, and they are also 33 from 36 possible points. They've only lost 1 game all season. They're already 4 points clear. We're in 5th and we're already 11 points behind them. They've got Newcastle on 29 points in 2nd. They're starting to run away with it already. This isn't the Manchester United that we all have come to know, that are a shadow of their former selves. So this is going to be the toughest game of the season, I reckon. So we're here at home. We all know about our home form. Let's see if we can keep that form even against someone like a very, very informed Manchester United. Alright, Mikalenko. Been tackled by Dallo and they're going to counter. Dallo's got it down the line and he's just going to keep it going. He's cutting in. He's played it back to Bruno. Bruno gets it back to Dallo, but diffused by Onana. Great tackle. Gets Danjuma because Dallo's out of position and Danjuma's going to run down the line. He's got no options in the middle. As you can see, Harrison is there out wide. Gets it to him, but gets blocked. We've turned it over. Good interception, well read by Anthony. Dallo's causing us problems. Martial finds Rashford. Rashford has a crack, but Pickford saves it. That's the way. United are looking very good though. Can't deny it. We're looking a little bit shaky. There's a good save here from the English fullback, English goalkeeper. Alright, Anthony plays it short to Bruno Fernandes, and Harrison again diffuses the corner, and now he's going to counter. He's going to keep it going. Plays it to Doucouré, who seems to have run off his injury. He will be subbed off at some stage in the second half, but he's going to be able to keep playing, which is exactly what we needed. Mikolenko gets to Dello and turns back. Oh, well done, Mikolenko. He does his man, but he's still on the ball and he's through. Mikolenko's through, but what's his option? Ducouré just puts it wide. We haven't been able to work Onana. All we want to do is work him, because what we've seen from him so far this season IRL is he's good for a mistake. He's good for a blunder. He's good for losing them the game. He's no David De Gea at the end of the day. Harrison's got a bit of time, but blocked by Varane. We've got a corner right on half time here. Won't be much extra time. Nope, only a minute. Danjuma whips it in. Finds a striker. Saved by Onana, knocked into the air, and Branthwaite just puts him on his ass and says, "Get that, India." 0-0 at the break. We definitely can't be mad at that, up against top of the table Manchester United. And we're about to get underway here, and I was just having a look at the halftime stats. 32% possession for Manchester United. Now, I don't think they came to Goodison thinking they were going to be fighting to have possession. Now, that can definitely change in this second half, but for the first half, we had all the ball, and if we can continue to do that in this second half, we might be able to steal a point, because it would be stealing a point with the form they are in this season. Like I said at the start, 12 games played, 11 wins and just 1 loss. Okay. And great block, Tarkowski. Lay it off. Go on. You know you want to. Lay it off. Yes. Good save, Pickford. I wanted them to lay it off because I didn't think they wouldn't score from a layoff. But if they actually went for it from the free kick, I was almost certain they would end up with it in the back of the net. Alright, let's defend this one. See, the possession for this second half, totally different. It's all Manchester United at the moment. A bit of a long-range shot. I don't know what happened there. That was a weird animation. So it's another corner. We are under pressure here. We are under the pump. Anthony. Stun his man. Bruno Fernandes a bit tricky. Mikolenko. Bruno Fernandes has been very, very tricky. Can we put in a tackle? No. It's gone back. They've done it. Anthony just finesses it beautifully into the back of the net for Manchester United to make it 1-0 here at Goodison Park. It's looking like our first loss, lads, here at home. Probably makes sense. It's coming to United with the form they're in and the way they've come out of the blocks in this second half. I'm surprised it's taken them this long. Oh, Godfrey again. Godfrey's going to go for a bit of a run. Gives it straight back to Wan-Bissaka. Just on, and he's making a good play for him. Plays it back to Amrabat, gets it back to Bruno Fernandes. Don't want him to shoot. Good save from Pickford. Now Anthony, the goal scorer, is on the ball. He's a threat. He's a tricky man. Plays it to Dallo. Good tackle, Ashley. Danjuma in for Calvert-Lewin. He's going to play it back to Danjuma. He's cut inside, but not far enough. Alright, we're going to stick with this till the end now. You're going to get this run to the final whistle. Can we steal something here from United? Can we steal a point? Can we take away 2 of these 3 points they're about to walk away with, or are they just going to hold on? Rashford, good tackle, Tarkowski. Godfrey plays it to McNeil. McNeil gets past Wan-Bissaka. Plays it to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. Garner. Danjuma, you've just got to finish Danjuma. No way. Win it. No. Far out. Oh. Come on, Godfrey. Come on, someone. Come on. Pressure him. On him, Danjuma. Don't give him any time. Nah. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that's infuriating. We had it. He's hit the crossbar. Okay, we expected this, we did, but when you have that chance on in extra time and you don't take it, it's heartbreaking. And as we can see, Everton 0, United 1. Our home run is over. All right, so that kind of failed on me. So after the youth report, the only one that came through for us was this Gustavo Daniel as a left back. We're going to convert him to a CDM. He's got enough speed to be out there, but he's got some physicals. We can build up the defense, the dribbling for him, the passing. I feel like that's where he'll work best for us. And I'm not sure if you heard the three votes. So it was very quickly Mikolenko 3, Tarkovsky 2, and Harrison 1. And what I also did was ran through the calendar just to explain a little bit. We're going to end the episode, obviously, with 20th place Forest. And then in 2 days' time, we got 2nd place Newcastle, followed by Chelsea, Burnley, Spurs, with a 2-day break between that game and Man City, and then Wolves. And then obviously here will be the first round of the FA Cup that we're in. So looking at this month of December, as you can see, the next episode especially, it's going to be tricky. I'm thinking maybe we'll put Newcastle into this episode also, and then we'll finish this whole month in the next episode. So we'll do five games in this episode, 5 in the next, and then we'll play anything that comes in January, and we'll have a big bumper January transfer window special. Not that I think we're going to do much business anyway. So I'm going to go play around with our squad just to rotate it a bit. So we've got a strong squad for the Newcastle game and the Chelsea game. So I'm going to go do that, and we'll get into the Forest game. I was just curious to see the last 5 games for this side, and as we can see, 4 losses, a draw, and they're coming off that draw. So I guess they're in some of their better form of the season, and we'll just quickly have a look at their team with Horvath in net, Bolly, Niakate and Felipe as the centre halves, with Orient follows the wing backs, Kiyate Mangala in the midfield with Alanga Origi out wide and Awanyi up top. Sangare, the Greek keeper they have signed, I can't pronounce his name, Montiel, Gibbs White, Dominguez, Tavares and Wood on the bench. It's a pretty good side. It's going to cause us problems, especially with a 5 back. So we'll see what lineup I come up with. This is what we're going to go with. We're going to have Pickford in net, obviously, with Patterson and Young as the fullbacks, Keane, Tarkovsky as the centre backs, with Gomez, Garner and Gay as the midfield trio, with Danjuma, Chimiti and Harrison up the top. And just some good news, Beto is back in training. He's only a week or 2 away from returning, so that'll be huge coming into these big fixtures we've got coming up. So let's get into the first of this very, very busy December month. Alright, and let's get this one underway. 2 losses on the bounce for us. We need a win badly with the run of games we have coming up. So let's see what we can do here against Nottingham. Alright, Patterson's won that header, plays it to Gomez. Gomez finds Young. Young plays it to Danjuma, back to Young. Gomez, good passing play here from Everton, holding it up. Danjuma's going to play it back. He's got nowhere to go. We've got a little triangle going on here. Alright, and here come Forest on another attack. They're looking pretty good so far. Both teams are looking good in the attack, looking a bit shaky in the defence. Aurier here. Aurier's away. Ashley Young's not got the pace to keep up with plays, and he's not got the strength. Oh, no, and the poor form continues. We're 1-0 down. Awanyi with the goal. Ashley Young's been exposed. The Ashley Young we saw on the opening day, he doesn't look to be showing up today. And we're under the stadium again. Yeah, look at that, just too strong. Aurier gets to Awanyi. Just acts like Keane's not even there and drills it past Pickford. We go behind. It's the trend of the episode. Our form is just falling off a cliff at the moment, and that's his 4th in 9. He's been very good for them so far in this one. That is definitely a foul, but they've played the advantage. And there's another little foul in there by us. Everton struggling a little bit here. Good tackle, very good tackle, but they're still on it. Oh, and they're going to go... Oh, you gotta be kidding. It's gone under Pickford's arm. We're 2-0 down now. I understand we've rotated, but maybe we should have put the full strength team out to try and get the win here, and sort of forfeit the 3 points to Newcastle, but I feel like I'm forfeiting the points to both teams here. We're falling down the table now, boys. This is hard. 5-9 for Awani, 2 in this one. We need to do something because this is not what we wanted. We just can't do anything. We can't get it. We can't get it on goal. That shot. It's just not playing in our favour here. Back inside for a Langer, who just does his man. They don't pass the ball an awful lot. Hat trick. Look, I'm not going to lie, I'm very tired. It's probably a bit late. Probably should have been in bed an hour ago, but that's no excuse to be 3-0 down here. He's just taken the ball off his teammates' feet and put it in the back of the net. It's frustrating. Alright, a few changes have been made. Jamiti's off. He's just not good enough. I think we've got to sign a third striker. Or someone that can play striker or a winger, sort of a versatile across the front three, and loan him out for the remainder of the season. And then make a decision on him next season. He's just not been good enough for us. He can't finish. He's not strong enough to hold the ball up. There's just a lot of... Oh, here we go. Good save. He's just not a well-rounded striker. Oh, here we go. Harrison whips it in. Looking for Keane. Oh man, we can't even win a header. Danjuma's the only one that's been creating anything. But for 3, I almost feel like saying Patterson. Gomez has been really good for us actually. So is Gay. So what I'm going to say is 3 for Teresa Gay, 2 for Gomez, and 1 for Patterson. Alright, Harrison, come on, give us something. Found Guy. We just can't do anything right. 3-0. Got Newcastle in 2 days. Coming off another defeat. This is the biggest one we've had. We're not filled with much confidence here, but we never know what can happen. So let's just get into that game and play around with the team again. Alright lads, this is the last game of the episode, and this is the lineup we're going with against second placed Newcastle. We've brought in Dele Alli, and that's about it. And Dobbin. They're the two unusual starters in the first 11. We really need a win. We haven't won since the first game of the episode against Brighton. And I was just having a look. In the last 6 games, we only scored 2 goals, so we really need to get on the score sheet today. And we really need 3 points as we've dropped down to 7th now. We could drop down a fair few if we lose again here. So let's get cracking. Let's take it to second place Newcastle and see what we can do in this one. Alright lads, this is a big game. This is huge. We're currently on a downward spiral. We've lost 3 on the trot. We're just coming off a 3-0 loss to Forest, who were bottom of the table at the time. So let's get things back on track. Even if we can come away with a point, that'd be huge. Good tackle from Makalenko there. Play it back and we'll reset a bit. It's been a nice start for us. It's a lot more promising than the last few appearances, games. It's nice having Godfrey in the team. Alright, Doucouré, Branthwaite. we've given it away. Oh, great save, Pickford. Not the best shot from Barnes there. We nearly just gifted him a goal. Here we go. Mikalenko's on the ball. Trippier's pushed forward. Dobbin plays it back to Onana. Branthwaite plays it to Godfrey, but Barnes got there. That was dangerous, but it fell to Tarkovsky. We've got it back to Godfrey. Godfrey with the ball to McNeil, but Butman was right on him. And here come Newcastle on the counter. Great tackle, Tarkovsky on his sack. Doucouré picked the ball up and played it straight back to Pickford. Alright, Pickford gets out to Mikalenko, who's nearly played the ball into touch. What's next for Everton here? What's next is we give the ball away cheaply, so do they, but then we do it straight back to them. And they've played it back to their defensive line. Bruno Guimaraes finds Barnes, plays it through for Almiron. Oh, I thought they scored. Alright, coming into this second half, we can't be too disappointed with the way this game's going so far. All the stats point towards the 0-0 score of it being very even. And on comes the man, Callum Wilson. If you're into foot, his Trailblazer card came out today, which kind of annoyed me. I wished it was someone else from Newcastle. Like Isak, I really thought Gordon was going to get it, if I'm honest, because he's had a great start to the season. And I foot-founded Callum Wilson just because I didn't want to be the typical sweat lord, and as a Newcastle fan, he was the only Newcastle player I could foot-founder. So it's kind of frustrating, but I'm going to have an 86 Callum Wilson in my side now to go with my untradeable Ollie Watkins. But here we go, Onana on the ball. Wrong choice, should have kept running with Onana. Alright, Bruno whips it in at Wilson, but it looks like Young got his foot to a Tonali. No. Pickford with the save. It'll be another corner. Alright, they've gone short. Doucouré can't get the tackle. Oh, Longstaff, good shot, good save. Pickford, another corner. Bruno whips it in again. Finds Wilson, but it sort of skims off the top of his head. Fell to Trippier, plays it straight forward for Bruno. Dan Burns on the ball. Guimaraes plays Almiron through. Plays it back to Jolinton. Went near post. Pickford had to dive back, but he's got to it. Alright, another corner for Newcastle. Plays it short to Almiron. Almiron beats his man. Almiron comes in. Plays it to Botman. Godfrey. We've given it straight back to him. Shot straight at Pickford. We're going to just hold it here. Reset. And try and hit them on the attack. Ball up and over. Doucouré's through. Come on, Doucouré. Doucouré's put it wide. No. Game mechanics have just ruined me there. Alright, Longstaff plays it to Bruno. Bruno to Jolinton. Jolinton back in. Back to Jolinton. Bruno to Jolinton. There we go. 0-0. Holy dooly. I'll take it. I will take it. A 0-0 draw against second place Newcastle. 3 points has to go to Godfrey, 2 to Doucouré, and 1 to McNeil. And that'll end the episode. Worst results wise, you guys have seen the start of the fall of Everton for the season, and we'll get into the next 5 games and get through December so that we can get into that January transfer window. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.